1, go.
So this is the review of Infested, and at first I thought this was going to be like a little bit cheesy and like a comedy, no?
Yes.
But this is a very, for the most part, very serious film, and it's very good. There's a real build up to like from things going bad to worse, and it is really creepy and scary.
Yes, and it hooks you right from the beginning, because there's not a dull moment. Even if the action hasn't really started, you're still invested in what's going on in that building, and who's who, and who's friends with who, and what's going on.
Yes. And
then when everything starts, it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
It's the whole time there's tension, and you kind of want to look away, but can't.
No.
Because the movie is good, so you don't want to miss it, but at the same time, you don't want to see the spider.
Yeah, it really never lets up. You really feel like you're being choked, no? Like you're being held hostage, and you're forced to watch. And I really liked how they added even more tension and more scares by not from the spiders themselves, but also from like the way the police are interfering.
Yes.
You would think in those moments the police would be there for you, and then things play out very differently.
Well, you kind of understand that it's they sacrifice the few for the good of the masses or something like that. But still, it's a little bit.
It reminded me of that Spanish horror film, Wreck. Remember that you have this female journalist, and then she gets a cameraman to follow her around, and then they go investigate this apartment, and then.
Oh yes, and they get looked in, no?
Yeah, and there's a reason why that happens, and but we don't know yet what's going on, and then they try to, like, at one point try to escape, and they can't, and it kind of reminded me of that. So so they're like almost treating this film like as if they were dealing with the infected people or like zombies, no? Kind of like, but I think this is infinitely worse, because these at least zombies you see coming. These spiders are super fast. They were really fast.
Yes.
And
they walked fast. They killed fast. They grew really fast.
Yeah, they well, I mean, we have to multiply it real fast, and which I think that is a little unrealistic, but okay.
That is very unrealistic.
Yeah, because obviously it should.
Also, how fast they grew, no, that is also very unrealistic.
Yeah.
But it's kind of stuff that you let go, because I mean, you allow it. Because the movie's good.
Yeah, because once like things start happening, you really and that's one thing I like too, because that you really get a feel about the people in the building. You see what kind of community they are. They in general do care for each other, no? And it's not like a place you really want to live, because it does seem like what I told you. Like this is a place where you need to be careful, because there are like bad seeds and you know, they can make you anxious or like make you paranoid. But in general, the people do have parties together. They do care for each other, because in one moment one got missing, no, or they're like, what's happening, like and we hear the dog barking, and then immediately they took action. So that was nice to see, and then it does automatically make you root for these people, even if one of them, he was a real asshole, but everybody else was kind of like normal, no? You like you don't want them to die or something to happen to them, and then so yeah, I already told you I made the comparison to arachnophobia, and I said, well, arachnophobia is really scary. I think this is scarier than arachnophobia. I think
I really don't remember arachnophobia. I know I watched it, but it was a very long time ago. I don't really remember.
Yeah, that one is slow. It's slower paced. That one is slower paced. So that one is like it was one or two spiders fleeing, and then. And then it multiplied, but that took a long time for like and here it goes super fast. Like I have no idea of the time that passed. It seems like it 1 day, 1 or 2 days, not more.
Yes.
But I was this, I mean, I say that often, but in this case I was really pleasantly surprised. I was like,
me too, and really stay away from these movies too, because I get very anxious.
Yeah.
But this one was good.
This one was real good. And also what helps selling the film is the people. They're all very good actors. They really sold the fear. And especially some people, they you see them goofing around and then having some kind of fake bravado, but then some do step up and some like you can tell they're like terrified. But it never got to the point that it was annoying, because you know how in horror movies when they get like super panicky and they get real I never felt that. I actually felt that they were like acting how real people would act. So,
yes.
And I really like that because so yeah, this is definitely one I can recommend. And it's really very, very weird. I have never heard of this film. I just when I was looking for other movies, this title came up, and I was like, this looks interesting, but I have never heard of this. But a good thing I did, and then we're gonna recommend it to people who have arachnophobia.
Yes. Very good.
Okay. So overall thoughts, you recommend this movie too?
I do.